Hey everyone, I'm Hayden with Expedition Trailers, and I want to introduce you to the brand new V1 Summit. So this is a collaboration between Expedition Trailers and Zero Breeze to bring you a hard-mounted, on-demand, seamless air conditioner and heating option for your camper, truck topper, or whatever the case may be. The perfect part about this unit is the fact that you don't have to set anything up. Everything is on demand. You simply get in, turn it on, and it's ready to heat or cool. The nice thing is as well, this is a much more efficient option, being that you don't have the heat loss or cooling loss through the hoses. This system comes equipped, ready to plug into any 110 power source, or if you would like to wire it in direct for DC, we can also supply you with those adapters. We're gonna take a look inside real quick and show you how we set it up for the Backroads Trail series, and then we're gonna jump into the install. With traditional AC installs, you're gonna see multiple vents and you're gonna have a lot of components going on, and it's often gonna take up some cabinet storage. So what we've done by putting this unit on the outside, it's gonna free up all your extra cabinet space, and then we've also ran the return air through the cabinet system to where you have a nice, clean, sleek finish on the inside.
Before we get started, let's go over some specs. The weight of the unit is 41.9 pounds. The unit measures 13.8 inches by 22.5 inches by 8.6 inches deep. The cooling capacity is 4,600 BTUs, and the heating capacity is 3,923 BTUs. The power consumption for the cool rating is 650 watts and 750 watts for the heat rating. And the system runs off 48 volts DC. Additionally, there's a screen filter on the front of this that can be removed by a single screw. Before we start this install, go ahead and plug the unit in, run through all the settings, and making sure the unit is working properly.
So now we're gonna jump into the install. We're gonna show you just how secure you can mount these to any type of body and be able to provide a seamless air and heat option.
With all good installs, preparation is everything. Make sure your measurements and your placement is exactly where you want it to be. Use your levels and your tape to make sure you're getting it as straight as possible. Next, grab your mounting plate. This is going to be your install guide. Again, making sure that your trailer and the unit is level, go ahead and mark your holes. Next, it's time to drill out all of your holes, including the pilot holes for the larger ones. Use the larger size hole saw to get the large holes drilled. Now drill out the hole where the wiring will go through the wall. Now that all the holes are drilled, clean the surfaces to make sure the next step goes smoothly. We recommend using Soudal to seal around the entire edge of it, including around every single hole and every gap to make sure this is the tightest bond that we can get. This unit comes with mounting bolts in case you're going through both the outer and inner wall to mount this. However, since our outer wall is thick metal, we'll be using industrial grade rivets to attach this to the outer wall. You may now remove your guide tape and clean up excess Soudal. Now, insert your supply vent to test fit. Make sure this connection is snug. Secure this fitting with the screws. Press in the adjustable vent cover. Now it's time to attach the main unit. Remove all the outer screws to remove the outer cover. Soudal and aluminum tape all of the port guides onto the back of the unit. Since our hole for the return is going to be behind the cabinetry, we're not using the return vent. If you're doing the same, just aluminum tape the hole so no debris gets back into the unit. Again, apply a liberal amount of Soudal to the exterior of this bracket This may seem like excess, but we're making sure no future water intrusions happen. Time to attach the unit. First, fish your electrical wires through the wall. Lining up the holes, slide the unit onto the wall, making sure to press hard. To finally attach this unit to the wall, use the lock washers and the nuts, making sure to use Loctite before tightening these down. Make sure not to over tighten. At this point, let's go ahead and do a quick test. Plug it into 110 and make sure everything is still working properly. Time to button up the outside. Attach the exterior cover, put the screws back in, and the final step for the exterior is to attach the outer fairings. First, the fairing mounting brackets, and then the fairing screw onto those. Much like earlier, line them up, mark your holes, drill, and use Sudol to attach these properly. When attaching the fairings, the vents go to the bottom. We couldn't be more happy at how this unit looks and how sturdy it mounts to the wall. Let's move back to the interior to button this whole thing up. Since we already have a 110 outlet on the interior, we're just going to hardwire this in to the back of that outlet. And the final thing is to mount the controls.
So right here is your supply air vent, and then back here within the cubby system is where our return air vent is at. And then right here, we've also got our thermostat as well. So if you guys are interested, anything from OEM, manufacturing, truck bed inserts, tray and canopy, or even just simple trailers, you can reach out to us at expeditiontrailers.com or give us a call, 573-743-3333, and we can get you hooked up. DIY guys, we've got you covered as well.